Hey, how's it going guys? Phil here, and this is a review for the Bestisan 6.5-inch downfiring powered subwoofer, model number SW65C.
This is the subwoofer. It comes with a 5-foot-long RCA to 3.5mm jack audio cable, wall power adapter with 5-foot cord, and a quick start manual. The housing measures 9¼ inches square and 13 inches tall. The body is made from a plastic-coated MDF and weighs about 9 pounds. The subwoofer has a 2.5-inch reflex port at the back, and the 60-watt 6.5-inch driver for the sub is located on the bottom, as it is downfiring and has a frequency response range of 40 Hz to 250 Hz. The 4 feet keep the sub 1 inch off the ground, so the sound can spread, and they have rubber feet for decoupling and stabilization. At the back, you have the controls. There is a power button, LED status indicator, aux out port, RCA line in with left input as the low frequency effects or LFE channel, volume dial, low pass crossover adjustment dial from 60 to 250 Hz, 0 or 180 degree phase switch, and DC in power port. For me, since I'll be putting the subwoofer on the same side of the room as my mains, I'll keep the phase setting on 0, and as my receiver will be handling the crossover, I'll dial the low pass cutoff frequency on the subwoofer to the highest setting. Before I get into showing a live audio sample, I'm going to quickly do a frequency test. This clip will play a range of sound samples, and we'll see how well the subwoofer responds. Although only rated as low as 40 Hz, at 20 and 30 Hz, we do hear a little bit of sound being produced. But it doesn't start to sound significant until we hit 40 Hz. As the frequency goes higher, there's a bit more volume produced, though it starts to plateau and drop off after about 120 Hz. So if you're looking for a cutoff value, depending on how low your mains can go, I'd target somewhere between 80 and 110 Hz. Next, we'll listen to an audio sample without the sub first. Now let's add in the Bestisan subwoofer and listen to the difference. So while it's a bit hard to tell in a recorded video, I think the difference is clear in the second clip, that the lower registers are more fully supported, and the bass tones and beat have more kick and weight to them. That's to say, the Bestisan sub is adding bass to the mix, which is somewhat lacking even on these hi-fi bookshelf speakers. But due to the limited size and power of the sub and small amount of bass range extension over the speaker's native lows of 56 Hz, it probably doesn't sound all that game-changing. I think the sub does a nice job at simply rounding out the sound and making the listening experience a little fuller and richer, but it won't wow with an impressive rumble. Overall, if you're looking for an inexpensive way to add some bass to a system that's lacking in this area, it's an okay choice for those on a budget, or if you have a small space that the amount of sound it outputs can fill. But if your space is large, or you're willing to spend a little bit more, I'd shoot for a more solid 100-watt option, like the Polk PSW10, which can deliver more immersive, body rumbling lows. I hope you enjoyed this review. You can ask me any questions in the comments. I'll put a link to the product in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and join me next time.